There are stories that sleep beneath stone and ash. They whisper to no one. But when they wake, they do not come back alone. This is not a story I want to tell. But someone opened the book, and now the silence is broken. They told me the place was abandoned, that the rain would keep me company, nothing more. But the storm didn't come from the sky, it came from the house. I came to catalogue the forgotten, but something remembered me first. I thought it was just bad masonry, a loose brick in a dying wall. But behind it was something the house had hidden. Not forgotten, just sealed. Not treasure, not secrets meant for others. Just a book, bound in silence, cold to the touch, and somehow still warm inside. If your hands are touching these pages, then you've already gone too far. This book does not forgive the curious. It keeps them. You seek answers in blood and ink, but I wrote this for no one, not anymore. And yet, here you are. Tell me, are you desperate enough to keep reading, or foolish enough to believe I'm truly dead? They say time moves forward, but mine never did. I was born when the stars were closer, when the night spoke in secrets, not seconds. There were no clocks, only shadows stretching longer and wounds that never closed. I've been writing to remember, but all I've done is bleed. You shouldn't be on this page. Most turn back before the fire touches this far, but not you. Still curious, still foolish. This is your last chance to close this book and walk away with your soul intact. If that no longer matters to you, then keep reading, but don't say you weren't warned. I closed the book, but it didn't feel shut. The weight of it lingered in my hands. Ink still warm, pages shifting on their own. I should have buried it, but I didn't. I took it with me, and now I wake to find it open, reading me. I swore I wouldn't touch it again. I even locked it away. But this morning, my hands were stained red. The book was back on the table, open, waiting. I don't remember opening it, but it remembered me. Paris, 1871. They wore red, not for fashion, but as a dare to death itself. Le Bal Rouge, they called it, the red ball. It was the kind of night stitched together from silk and secrets, where masks didn't hide faces, they set them free. That was the night the past clawed its way forward, and everything I buried opened its eyes. They called it a celebration, a night to laugh in death's face and dance until dawn. They wore red, not for beauty, but as a dare. But I wore black, because I knew the truth. Death doesn't laugh, it watches. The room dissolved, time dissolved. She didn't arrive, she appeared. A flame in a room full of shadows. No mask, no fear, just eyes, ancient and calm, looking straight through me. Her name was Evangeletta, and in that moment, I wasn't a monster, I was a man being remembered. She didn't follow, she moved before I could think, like smoke in a room with no air, like she had danced this with me 1,000 times before. I thought I was leading, but I wasn't even moving. I was already hers, and I didn't remember giving her anything. She leaned in, and the world bent with her. Her lips moved, but the air between us swallowed the sound. It didn't feel like silence. It felt like being chosen not to hear. I think she asked me something, or maybe she was never speaking to me at all. It was blank a moment ago, but then the page began to bleed. No pen, no hand, just a presence. It wrote like it knew I was watching, and when the name surfaced, the sound of it curled around my spine. It felt familiar, like something I'd once whispered in another lifetime. The flame ran before I could. I felt the dark lean in. Heavier than it should be. Something else is here, watching, waiting. No, it was always here. Love was the first lie I believed.